Ayan, so good morning po ulit. So, para mabalikan po natin at sigurado ako na praktisado kayo sa lahat ng bagay na ito ni Sir. So, again, let's go back to this dividing same variables. So, what do we have for dividing same variables? Usapan po natin, if we are to divide the same variables, then we just need to subtract their exponents. So, for example, if I have here x raised to 5 divided by x raised to 3, so that will give us an x raised to 5 minus 3. And your final answer here will be x squared. Very good. Okay? And then how about if I have x raised to 9 over x? Eh sir, wala naman pong exponent si x. Meron po yan. There is an invisible exponent and that is 1. Alright, so that is x raised to 9 minus 1. And that will give us an answer of x raised to 8. Ayan. O, diba? Basic na sa inyo yan. That is as long as we are dividing the same variables. Okay? And how about if we have numerical coefficients for these variables? Like for example, we have here 24x raised to 8 divided by 6x. So let's do the division for the numerical coefficients. What is 24 divided by 6? It's 4. Yan. O, diba? Alam na ng utak nyo yan. And then, how about x raised to 8 divided by x? So, that's 8 minus 1. And that is x raised to 7. Very good. Palaban na tayo. Kaya na natin makipag-math competition. Diba? How about 30x raised to 12 divided by 5x raised to 4? Sige nga, try nyo nga po. Okay, sige. Tingnan natin if we're going to have the same answer. So, 30 divided by 5 is 6. And how about x raised to 12 divided by x raised to 4? It's x raised to 8. Okay, so our final answer will be 6x raised to 8. Very good. Ayan. O, how about this? We have 12x raised to 5, y raised to 3, divided by 4xy. O, paalala po, if we have a variable only without an exponent, that is automatically being raised to 1. So, your answer here will be 3x raised to 4, y raised to 2. Ayan. O, diba? Nagle-level up na. We already know how to divide. So, we are going to apply this one on how we are going to factor by GCF. O, last but not the least, how about this? Pakitry nga po. So, this is 5x raised to 3, y raised to 10. Ayan. Palakpakan yung sarili ninyo kasi nag-level up kayo. Meron kayong sagot sa dapat inyong gawin. Diba? Sige po. Next. So, the next one here will be one way of finding the GCF of numbers naman po. Kasi we're going to apply this one para makapag-factor by GCF. So if I have 8 and 12, how to get the GCF? So one way is to look for the factors of 8 and 12. So 8 will have, or as the factors of 1 and 8, 2 and 4. Meron pa po ba? Wala na. How about 12? We have 1 and 12, 2 and 6, and then 3 and 4. Very good. So we already have the factors for 8 and 12. Now, let's go back and see what are the numbers that's common to them. We have 1. Very good. Another, we also have 2. Ang galing. And how about the last one? We also have 4. Common to 8 and 12. So, what are we going to do next? Since we already know the factors, we got the common factors, now we need to look for the greatest among them. So, that is, from 1, 2, and 4, what will be our answer? It's 4. Very good. So, that will be the GCF for 8 and 12. How about 27 and 18? So, 27, we have here 1 and 27, 3 and 9. Very good po yan. Then how about for 18? It's 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. So, tingnan po ulit natin. Ano po ba yung mga common sa kanila? 1, 3, very good, and 9. Ayan. Sino naman po ang pinakamataas sa kanilang tatlo? 9. So, the GCF for this one is 9. Very good na po yan. Oh, how about 32, 24, and 8? Anyone who can give me the answer? The answer here will be 8. Okay, very good. How about 7, 3, and 5? Sir, parang wala naman po. No, there will always be the GCF for every number kasi nga lahat merong common factor. Ano kaya yon? Very good. The answer will be 1. Kasi lahat po yan, meron pong factor na 1. Kaya hindi pwedeng wala po tayong sagot. Okay. Now, paano naman po, sir, ang GCF ng mga variable? Ito lang po mag-iusapan. As long as meron po same variable for all the terms given, then you just need to copy the variable with the lowest exponent. So, for example, we have x raised to 5 and x raised to 3. So, both terms will have the same variable. So, part of the GCF will be x, and then that is being raised to 3. Kasi x yung mababa, di ba? How about x raised to 8, x raised to 9, and x raised to 7? So, dahil lahat po merong x dyan, then x will be raised to 7. Ayan, very good po talaga. How about the third example? The answer here will be x only. The fourth example is, sir, may x and y na po yan. O ang tanong, lahat po ba may x? Lahat. Lahat po ba may y? Lahat. So, part of the factors or the GCF will have the x and y. Then, you just need to look for the lowest exponent for all the x's and for all the y's. So, for the x, the lowest exponent is 2. Very good. And for the y, the lowest exponent is 3. Ayan. Hindi po ibig sabihin na kinuha natin yung lowest exponent for x, we are going to get the y of that x. Kailangan po hahanapin natin yung may lowest exponent. As simple as that. Eh sir, paano po kaya ito? X, y, and z. O, usapan, kailangan lahat with the same variable. Kung wala po, then since that will be a y. Okay? O, mula po dun sa lahat, try na po natin gawin yung factoring by GCF po natin. Okay? So, the GCF of terms, para masanay muna tayo, if given 6x and 10, what's the GCF of this one? O, remember, 6x and 10. 6 will have the variable x, and 10 is a constant. So, that means you're not going to write any variable for your GCF. So, therefore, the GCF here is 2. Very good. Next, 4x and 2y. O sir, magkaiba po ulit sila ng variable. Therefore, you're not going to write any variable as part of your GCF. And what's the GCF of 4x and 2y? Another 2. Very good. How about 18x squared and 19x? Sir, sa number, parang wala naman po. As simple as 1. Kasi 18 and 19 will not have any other factor or common factor other than 1. And how about x squared and x? O, parehong may x. So, get the lowest term or the lowest exponent of that x, and that is 1x. Or simply, x. Very good. How about 15x raised to 6 and 5x cubed? Lahat po ba meron ng x? Yes. So, the GCF will start with 5 and then x raised to 3. This fifth example po, pakitry nga po. We have 12x raised to 8, 15x raised to 7, and 9x raised to 4. So, starting with the GCF of 3 and x raised to 4. Very good. And last but not the least, we have 16x raised to 12, 8x raised to 4, and 24x squared. So for the numbers or the numerical coefficient, the GCF is 8. Very good. And then lahat po ba may x? Yes. So with the lowest exponent of 2. O, alam nyo na yan, ha? Sige. So last but not the least is to start with factoring by GCF. Given that we have 6x plus 10, alam na natin. Let's start. Do we have the GCF for 6x plus 10? Yes. And the GCF is 2. Then after getting the GCF, we need to divide the polynomial by the GCF. So 6x plus 10 divided by 2, we're going to write the answers inside the parentheses. So 6x divided by 2 is 3x plus 10 divided by 2 is 5. Oh, how about number 2? Let's try 5x plus 10y. Oh, what will be your GCF? 5 only kasi magkaiba po yung variable nila. So we're not going to include any variable to the GCF. So 5x plus 10y will have a GCF of 5. And then what will remain inside the parentheses? 5x divided by 5 is x, very good, plus 10y divided by 5, it's 2y. Ayan, level up na tayo. Kayang-kaya nyo na to. How about 2x squared plus 9x? Yes, sir. So number 2 and 9, we have 1 as your GCF. And how about the x? X lang din po. Very good. Then divide. 2x squared divided by 1x is simply 2x plus 9x divided by 1x is 9. Ayan. Or, to simplify your answer, instead of having 1x, that will be x times the quantity of 2x plus 9. How about number 4? Ano po kaya magiging GCF natin dito? Very good. It's 4x. Then, open and close parentheses. 16x squared divided by 4x is another 4x plus 4x divided by 4x. So, nagdi-divide ka lang. You are dividing the number and the variable by itself. If you are dividing those, of course, the answer is 1. Very good. And then, 12x raised to 18 plus 24x raised to 5. Sige nga po, pakitry nga po kung ano po magiging sagot nyo dito. You can pause the video so that you can have your answer. At ito na nga yung sagot natin. O, diba? Fast transition. Basta kailangan i-pause nyo dapat kanina. So, we're going to have 12 and then x raised to 5. So, nakuha po ba? Pareho po ba tayo ng GCF? Very good. Then 12x raised to 18 divided by 12x raised to 5 is x raised to 13. Ayan, kayang-kaya nyo na, di ba? Then how about 24x raised to 5 divided by 12x raised to 5? 2 na lang po, sir. So wala na po tayong ilalagay na x dyan. Kasi maka-cancel out na po siya. Very good. And last but not the least, pakitry nga po ulit to. You can pause the video para po magawa po natin. At ito na nga ang sagot. So, we'll have 8x squared as your GCF. Pareho po tayo. Congratulations. And then, divide. What is 16x raised to 9 divided by 8x squared? It's 2x raised to 7. How about the other one? It's 7x raised to 5. And again, you are dividing 8x squared by itself, which is 8x squared also. So the answer is 1. Very good. So basic na sa inyo yan. So alam kong kayang-kaya po ninyo ito. So good luck and goodbye. Thank you.